What's up, ladies and gents? This is K-Sig Kid, coming at you with another Destiny video. Today we've got a special day fighting Crota. We have, after my 22nd run, the Crux of Crota finally drops. Oh my goodness, the relief that I felt is for real, because, not gonna lie, doing the Hard Crota every single week 3 times, that can tax you and that can tax your group, especially when almost every one of them already has the Crux and they're kind of just doing Hard Crota to help you out. Now the only person left to get the Crux is Ecto, so I know I have to help him out, but I know he also wants to run the normal raid as well, and I want to in order to get the Light of the Abyss and Black Hammer, which I don't have, but I'm looking forward to getting in the future. But for now, all we can focus on is the Crux. So after our standard opening, here we are, boom! Knight walks right into my Nova Ball. Nova Ball. Oh, he did. He did. So now that we have orbs all over the place, we have a couple Titans, and everybody's just trying to get themselves all situated. This group had Bulldog and Ecto, who you know I run with normally, and then we ended up grabbing a few other people who I had not raided with, and they do things just a little bit differently. And we kind of noticed that earlier in the week as well, whenever we had to grab a couple other randoms. They had their own quirks and ways of doing the raid differently, and as our group, we're pretty versatile, and I kind of told them, you know what, let's just do what these guys need to do in order to feel comfortable. I think that we are decent enough to be able to adapt and do things. As you can see, this group wanted to run out on the right-hand side and send somebody way under the right tower to distract the boomers. Now, Ecto, Bulldog, and I are like, we've got a hunter taking the sword up there. We really don't need a boomer distract. But again, this was the way that they felt most comfortable doing the raid. So, you know, in an effort to try to get it done quickly, and as also kind of like a thanks for, hey, coming and helping in, joining us, doing the raid, we figured we would just roll with this. Again, we have no problem adapting to other people's strategies or quirks or whatnot. It's odd, but if it works, you can't really say, you know, anything bad about it. It's just a different way of doing things. There's just different options that everybody has. This happened to be the way that they wanted to do it, so we ended up rolling with it, and, you know, it ended up working out. If it doesn't work out, then that's a bad thing. Now, one other thing to note is the Sword Bearer. He is just playing it real safe. He's doing 3 slams a time on Crota. Now, that doesn't do as much damage as you've seen Ecto do, because he goes a little hog wild when he's out there hitting things, but 3 slams is safe, and there's kind of pros and cons to both strategies, actually. So while Ecto takes off a lot more of Crota's health on each sword run, the con can be that if he goes too crazy, Crota will become enraged before you're actually able to take him out, and that's a bad thing because that's then a wipe. But on the good side, if there's a glitch or something doesn't go as planned, you're kind of already ahead of the game if you're dealing more damage to Crota, so you have more room for error. While if you're doing just the 3 slams, you have to be perfect each time, because you need to have all 3 of those slams each time, or you're not going to be able to make up the damage unless you go absolutely crazy on the last run, and that's just never a good thing whenever Crota's Enrage comes in between, you know, the first and second takedown. So out here we've got the Sword Bearer, and he's back between his 2 sides, the pillar and that rock, which are his favorite things. So I'm going to go ahead and, whoop, spooky Sword Bear, teleporting Sword Bear. But he's down, besides that weird teleport, which I don't know why he did that. Made me just a little bit nervous that we might have had a bad connection or something like that, because you just don't see that. And then again, whenever the Sword Bearer wasn't able to pick up his sword there. So I switched over to rockets instead of going sniper this first round, because I wasn't even going to mess around with it. Ready, fire. And one thing that I've been doing recently is after the first takedown, whenever Crota stands up, I'm counting to 3 and telling my group to fire, because we want those rockets in the air before Crota becomes vulnerable again. Because this way, you know, the rockets still take time to get to Crota. So if you wait until you see him become vulnerable and then fire them off, you're just wasting a little bit of time. You might get the sword to disappear because you're wasting that valuable second and a half. Crota might walk away, any one of those things. So, Crota's down and up in a certain amount of time. Might as well just count it out. Now here we are waiting for the ogres, and boom, throw down a Nova Bomb, throw down a grenade, and oh crap, the ogre sees me. Oh, Shrek has got me in his sights. I need to get away. That was really close. I've got no health here. And one time I happened to stand there while the ogre just focused on me like that. Again, I happened to be the unlucky one he started looking at, and that hurt. And I happened to die before, not in this run, but just on a previous run. And I learned, real fast to get the heck out of the way if the ogre starts going like that. I was jumping down and gonna let everybody else finish him off from behind. One of my titans threw up a bubble. I was able to grab an orb and heal with my Light Beyond Nemesis helmet. Got the ogre shield, took down the second ogre, and we're safe again. So it was a little bit hairy there, but we're all back to full health. We're back in the top, and right around here is the waiting game. This is where everybody collects their thoughts. All the orbs that we set out in the beginning are laid out. Any heavy ammo, if you happen to do the heavy ammo glitch, it'll be here. You can pick it up. It's your candy shop. This is your time to rest, relax, take a nap, drink a Budweiser. This stream is not sponsored by Budweiser. And Crota's health is pretty good. For the 3 slams at a time, he's right there. We were right on target. No misses by the sword bearer or anything. And here comes the sword bearer going down to the gatekeeper for his little love session. Oh, yeah. And as Crota moves his way over to the right, it's only seconds. Seconds, I say. Maybe minutes, but maybe seconds. And you can see back in the right tower, we still have that guy who is on boomer distracting duty. And that's another reason why we've been running out on the right-hand side, because he's down there doing a little bit of a boomer glitch, essentially just halting the boomers from really focusing on us or the sword bearer, as Ecto points his yellow horn in my face, which I still don't have. I would like it, though. So again, the boomer distraction is really not a necessity. I want to stress that. If you have a hunter, you really do not need that, but some of the people in this group, some of the people that we picked up to go with wanted to do it. So again, you don't always have to have things your way in the raid. Again, everybody kind of has things that they do a little bit differently. So do whatever your group feels most comfortable with. I can't tell you what the right or wrong way to do things is unless there's an obvious answer. Like, don't run up to Crota and punch him in the nars because he will kill you. Don't do that. But anything else, there's little bits of gray area. And if this ends up working for your group, do it. Do it good. Now on our final takedown, the sword bearer is right behind this pillar over here. I see you. What's up? And everybody's got their yellow horns flying and they're taking him down. No problem. Easy peasy. So this time, not even going to mess around, just shooting Crota with some primary because he's not going to do a random shoot at the sword bearer glitch or anything like that. Load up the roquettes, fire them off, and switch back to primary to make sure that Crota's shield is going down. When you see those immunes pop up, it means you're doing good. And ready to go, fire them off. Here it is. For all the marbles, Crota, what do you have for us? You will drop the Crux of Crota. Crota! You drop the Crux. 22 Crota kills on hard before I got my first Crux. I can officially Necrochasm out. Oh yeah, Necrochasm out. That is such a huge, huge relief. It's no Yellowhorn. It's not even a good gun right now, but it's such a relief to have it finally done. And you can see it goes right into your material section. So anyway, guys and gals, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, smack that like button, subscribe to the channel to keep updated on daily Destiny content, check out these awesome videos, good luck with your raids, your drops, and I'll see you around in Destiny. Crux of Crota.